What's up, boys? If you're new to the channel, my name's Hassan Amin Khan. I've run a door-to-door sales agency over the past couple of years, scaled it up to 7 figures, didn't get paid for a lot of it because we dealt with some dodgy clients. I've just recently moved into this nice sky-rise apartment in Manchester. I've just spent £3,000 on a trip to Umrah in October that I can't really afford, and it's come to 9:44 p.m. and I'm editing a reel, and I've still got more work to do and film this video and do my evening routine before I go to bed. This is a realistic evening in the life of a 24-year-old entrepreneur, and I want to come on here and be quite unfiltered because this is how things go. Your whole day doesn't go to plan, but as long as you've got systems to fall back on to make sure that you perform, you're going to be all right. Like, this stress is what I always craved. I always crave this feeling of pressure to perform. That's why I moved out to this apartment. That's why I moved to the city. I like the energy. I like the transformation it's giving me. And now my bills have quintupled times 5. So I've got this reel to film. I've got to put some stuff away. And then I'm going to take you guys through my evening routine to make sure that I'm doubling my output, doubling my productivity. I still wake up at 5 a.m. That's going to be half 4 a.m. again soon. I'm not going to get that much sleep tonight, but I'm still going to be productive. So I'll take you guys through what I'm doing. The beautiful city views here. Genuinely so nice being out here. Crazy. I don't know if I prefer the night view or the morning view. I like sitting in the dark at night because of the Batman Bruce Wayne vibes. But I'm starting to get to work on my daily planning now. So every single night before I go to bed, I will plan my day before I go to sleep so that it's in my subconscious. I know exactly what I'm doing for the next day, and I can even start visualizing how it's going to go. And Brian Tracy taught me this. It's like, when you tell yourself before you go to bed, tomorrow's going to be a great day, tomorrow's going to be a great day, and you visualize the steps of how it's all going to go, you just end up doing so much more. And I've been doing this for like the past 2 years now, and it's only now that I've really refined it to the point where I've got a solid morning process. I've got that energy and frequency to go on to the rest of my tasks and really just make sure that I'm not distracted, I'm not fuzzy, I've got full clarity. And I'm making sure that I'm pushing towards my goals by knocking down each task one at a time and really riding on that momentum. I've turned the light on for the sake of the video. I'm writing down my tasks and my morning routine for tomorrow on my notepad. But normally, and for any of you guys that come into the coaching, you'll have a dashboard like this where we'll track your habits. So I normally do it on here. It's a bit personalized to what I'm doing. So 5-4-5 method is going to go in here. Right, so we've got 5-4-5 method. So our 5 daily tasks, our 4-step morning routine, and our 5 goals to achieve in the next 3 to 6 months. So I've got my goals on this whiteboard. You guys can see. Dun, dun, dun. And I've set them quite low. If you guys know me, like, it says 20k a month there. But I know that the more value you provide, the more people that you help, the more money you make. And that's the same for any business, anything. So the better you get at helping people, the more money you'll make. I put 20k a month because I've had this bad habit of like shooting too high. Because I've made like 20k with my sales agency, but I've not made it online. So I guess my kind of goal is to impact as many people as quick as possible and not get so caught up in this trap of like chasing 7 figures before I've even hit a milestone before that, because that's what I used to do with the sales agency. And yes, it was good, but it's like mental masturbation. It's like I was chasing something that I'd never even been close to, so I couldn't really tick off the dopamine when I'd hit a milestone like the 10k or whatever. So I'm trying to balance my ambition with my logic at the minute, and we're gonna see how it goes. But I still have the big overarching goal of like the 7 and 8 figures, that kind of stuff, because I wouldn't be me otherwise. Like, that's what I want, and I'm sure you guys, if you're watching something like this, that's what you want too. So yeah, they're the goals D5 goals. I look at them every morning. Sometimes I write them down, sometimes I don't. And we're going to get into the 5 daily tasks. 4-step morning routine first. So I'm going to show you guys once it's done. But what I like to do is, number 1, Fajr and prayer. I put that as number 1, but I have to do a couple things before that, but I'm just signaling to my brain that comes first. So Fajr, if you guys aren't Muslim, that's just our morning prayer at dusk. Dawn, sorry, not dusk. But yeah, Fajr. Then the first thing I actually do is hydrate and make my bed. So I have, show you, I put this water, this Highland Spring, with my old-fashioned alarm clock. I put that Highland Spring there, so that when I roll out of bed, boom, sorry, it's a bit messy, I grab that water, immediately drink it, and then immediately, it's like an unconscious action, get to making my bed. It's a bit messy because I've been lay on it, but like even last night, I went and stayed at my parents' house because I had some things to do there in the morning, and I slept in my sister's bed because she's not living there right now. And I woke up and I started making the bed. Like wherever I am, it's an unconscious habit now, and it just signals to my brain like, right, I'm awake. So within the 5 minutes, I've already stuck those wins. And me writing this down before bed just really ingrains in my subconscious how I'm going to do it. So hydrate and make my bed, then wudu and read my Quran. So I wash myself, I go toilet, do my business if I have to, and then I wash myself, and after I've prayed, I will read the Quran. And then sometimes before, sometimes after the prayer, I'll do my 50 push-ups. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you see them posted every morning with some motivation, because I like, just my brain's so malleable at that point, and I always get a thought whilst I'm doing the push-ups to share with you guys, and then I put that thought out, and it kind of, it programs my mind for the morning too. It's like, that's the principle I'm going to take with this morning. And then if I've had low sleep, so tomorrow morning this will be the case because I'll only have like 5 hours sleep, I'll do a cold shower too, either before or after my Fajr prayer, depending on how much time I've got. So here you go. It's more than 4 steps, but I'm a bit advanced now. I'm able to do a few more steps.
If you zoom in here, you see there's
I'm able to do a few more steps right now. But when you first start in, the 4 is just enough to focus on to get you in that high flow state. Then my 5 or more daily tasks. So what am I going to do tomorrow? First of all, gym, cardio, gym, back and forearms. Then I'm going to do 2 sessions tomorrow probably. My morning cardio and then my weight session later. And then to film and post my reels. 1 talking head and 1 infotainment. I find it a lot more natural to talk on here, YouTube. I feel like I can be a lot more unfiltered. I struggle to get all of my information in 30 seconds or 60 seconds on reels, but it's what sales does. It makes you a bit of a chatterbox, but something I need to work on. I'll only work on it through trial and error. So that's film and post 2 reels. I'm going to film a YouTube raw talk in the car. I need to think of a topic. It always comes to me when I'm on the treadmill. I always think about something, and then I always like to film it as soon as it's fresh so that I can get the most advice out and get that passion, because it's always something that I'm going through, that I'm overcoming, and then boom, I like to share it with you guys because I know that you guys are probably going through the same stuff. And okay, so that's mainly content for the morning. Then I'm gonna build out this Miro board I'm working on, and then I'm gonna do sales in the afternoon. So okay, and call through go deals. I need to reply to a bunch of DMs. reply to DMs and give actionable advice. Next steps. And then something I'm writing down now more is my principles: speed, aggression, conviction, detach from the outcome, by trusting in Allah. So, there's my 5 or more daily tasks. Some days it's going to be more. Some days I'm going to do fewer things, but just do them more focused. And then I've started writing principles of reminders to myself of what I need to focus on that day. So, good. We've done that. I still need to pray Isha, my night prayer. Before that, so that I've got the most focus, I'm going to read some of my book, which is Hormozi, $100 Million Offers, and I'm going to read some Quran, because I like to start my day with Quran, because I get it out of the way when it's the most frictionated, because when I leave it to too late, I won't get it done. And God normally puts a lot of blessings in my day when I start my day with him, giving that time and energy, and I don't remember it all. That's the only issue. Like, I want to have more conscious knowledge of retaining what I read. So after I do a cold shower, when I've got that high energy state, and then I read Quran, then I normally feel better. So yeah, I'm reading $100 Million Offers, Hormozi. So I'm gonna study this. Hello again. And then on my phone, what I'll do, just because it's got a better translation from the English, I'll read my, can you see? Yeah, I'll read my Quran on here. So, Surah Mulk before bed, it's protection from the punishment of the grave. And I read Surah Waqia as well, because it increases you in wealth. The reason it increases you in wealth, it basically just shows you that Allah, God, is the one that provides everything. So it's not necessarily up to us to stress about all of these things and our direction. Like, all we can do is focus on our daily habits and take the right action to actually get there. Now, last thing I'll leave you guys with that sets me up for high energy and high frequency in my day. I've already programmed my subconscious. Oh God, what's going on? Yeah, I've already programmed the subconscious to smash the morning routine and to smash my daily tasks. I'm now gonna make sure I've got no friction by laying out my gym clothes for the morning. So we've got here, got my gym top, Under Armour top. I'm just gonna lay it out on the chair. Yeah, that Pyrenees needs to go, but I just keep it in there. And then I'll wear my pants. I'll probably wear the pants I'm wearing now because they're not dirty. So once I go to bed, then I'll sort that too. Everything I want to do is make it as easy as possible for when I wake up for me to instantly go and attack. That's the name of the game. So hopefully you guys have taken some good pointers from this. Hopefully I didn't waffle for too long. And yeah, try and implement what I've done, the 545 method. I've done another video on that as well, if you want to go and watch that. And if you want to see what I'm doing on Instagram, my morning push-ups, all my daily stories, I'm a lot more active on there, then go check it out. Don't have to follow, you can just see what I'm doing. And yeah, just give this a try. Let me know how it works for you. If you guys are interested in booking a call to see how you can take your productivity, your performance, your mindset, your physique, your habits, all of these things to actually become a high-performing male to the next level, then do book a call. Links in the description. We can have a talk, see if I can even help you. All right, keep pushing, boys. Love you.